All right. Happy Thursday, man. What a day. What a busy day. Had a busy day today. Man, we found time to get this heart together today, man. Back at the alma mater, man. Oh, man. Hitting those flight of steps, man. We hit 16 flights today. Man, a little difference. The altitude different. Oh, man, the grade is different. Oh, man. Felt good out here today. Sun beaming down on you. Like I said, every now and then it's like him kissing you on the top of the forehead. Hey, folks, ain't gonna hold you long. Just gonna say a little something about, man, the election right here. We know it's Joe Biden chose Kamala Harris. And it's sad, man. I see a lot of stuff on social media. Got something to say about it already. I just wonder these folks that's talking, did they cast a vote last year? Everybody has to find something negative, but not doing nothing. But I will say this. If it ain't two things that moved me out of this year, and I'm talking about moving me. Yeah, the emotional move was the death of John Lewis and the addition of Kamala Harris to the Democratic ticket. Because I know how long, and I know history. This is why it bothers me with our black women. We're supposed to be queens out here, supposed to be. You can say you are, but it has to be proof in the pudding down here. Everybody talk a good game. But when it's time to show up, it's time to show up and show out. Keep this in mind. There's no such thing as a diva. It is. If you're claiming to be a diva, you're on a demonic chain back here. Look it up and see what it means. Don't be claiming to be no diva. Some people don't know that. That's why I'm saying we're on this blue pill out here. We haven't learned. We haven't read. See where that word diva come from. It's from the demonic source. You don't want to be no diva. You want to be a queen. That's what you want to be. And I'm proud of her. Just not only from her family. I mean, we got folks talking about where her dad is from and all. Come on, man. It's the same thing when Barack Obama was elected, first black president. There are folks that's dead right now who had a chance to see in their lifetime a black president they thought they'd never see. Maybe there's a chance right now some more folks will see a black woman as a vice president, and perhaps one day a president. This is a ecstatic moment. There's a difference between queens and divas, thoughts, whores, sluts, booty calls. I'm talking about this black skin, folk. Our actions show us what we are. Even when we get in relationships, it shows, and we can't hold on to one. And we out here dipping and dabbling out here. We showing our butt off, like come on, folks, like we some prostitutes. But there's a difference between a king and a queen. Hello, and I say, with her language, with her talk, her dialect, she's on a different stage now. Everybody's watching. And somebody's watching you. How you gonna be known as? What I mean, she's representing something. Her culture, her race, her mom, her dad. More young black girls out here. More Hispanic girls, girls of color. I can say it like that. Orientals, Indians. Hello. And even the white girl. Because we fail yet to have a white woman as a vice president or even a president in these United States. This country's tore up. It's hurting. Racism is killing us. Our blackness is killing ourselves. We're against one another. We can't love no one another. We don't want to get married. We don't want to hold a family. We don't want to date nobody and try to have something and start and move with something. We want to play around. But something has happened to us. And I can't take all day long with this. The GFI switch has been hit. That pathetic lifestyle that we were living back there, it slowed us down. Now we have to look around and see what we have, what we got to work with, what's left. How can we build with what's left? And I keep saying he don't deal with color. He deal what's on the inside. And what Joe Biden, some folks might think he chose a black woman for color, but what he did chose was character. And that's what we're missing. Where's our character, folks? Black women, where's our character? Are we queens out here? Can we talk the talk and walk the walk? I see things that some black women don't even have a chance to see. This is what bothers me. Let me on the secret of my mind. And I'm gonna help somebody, because this is what the older women are supposed to tell the younger women. And it's not happening. Therefore, our younger women are out there just like some wild sheep without a shepherd, ready to get snatched up and get hung by the neck. And when they get wounded or dismantled, they got a limp to them. They're not 100%. They might be 90, it might be 85. And it's going to be hard to mate up with somebody because they've been blemished. They've been psychologically damaged because they weren't prepared down here. What do you mean, Clay Brooks? I got to get out of here. I look at my mom, 71 years old. I have a grandmama, 95 years old. When I go in and out, I see older women. I look at, even in the movie realm, I take the 30s, the 40s, and 50s, how some of the women, the actresses, beautiful women, and you see them today as time go by. Some of the beauty fades. The body wears down. Yeah, I don't know if anybody thinks about that besides me. But I look at the woman needing that help as she get older. Done travel through life a hard time. Done had children, husband. It's a lot required out of this woman. And as she get older, it's not like the younger women that don't think about getting older. They're so vibrant, they got so much life ahead of them. That's what the demon tell you. But until you see the day approaching, and it's hard to move around, you need help to get up, you need help to move around. You don't have the same body. Well, somebody that say, well, that's natural, you get older, but you're missing the point. Our black women are not taking advantage of their youthfulness life with him. It's been rendered with the demon out here. And when you run with him, he tear you down quickly. He leave you deserted quickly. He leave you by yourself quickly. Hello? And then now you got to fend for yourself if you haven't tried to build up something with a king and try to establish something. And some have, like my grandmother. Oh, she got with a king. It was time for him to leave. She says right today, she said, my husband spoiled me. He didn't want me to just want for anything. By me being the grandson, and I seen it for my own eyes. I said, I know. I can vouch for that. And that's what kings do. Men, kings, we don't have time to loving 2 or 3 different women or just out here bouncing around. You can't make a difference in nobody's life like that. But when kings stand up and they mount up and they build kingdoms instead of empires, because empires are made to be brought down. I see so many women talking about building an empire. You own the demon back here. Empires are made to be brought down, and they will come down. You can't do this thing by yourself. You can't get by him. You can try. You can have all the money in the world. You can't get by him. He's still going to bring you down to right here. Hello. He's still going to bring you down. It takes a king and queen to mount up. And she says it all the time. Your granddaddy spoiled me. I miss him. He's been gone for a long time, and she's still missing him. What is that? That's love. When you miss somebody from the grave, oh man, this says a lot. I gotta get out of here. Black women, are we gonna be queens? Or are we gonna be other things out here that's disgusting, diabolical? Are we gonna be house shoe wearing in these public places, walking around half naked? Come on, folks, just get back. I see this. This don't look good for where the continent we come from. Let's get our natural hair back. I don't know if we got some hair problems or we can't. Well, I don't know, or we're lazy. Let's get back to our natural look, to where we going, folks. It bothers me as a black man to not to see our black women being natural how they supposed to be. Everything shine ain't gold. Everything look good ain't good. What I'm saying now is what an older woman should be telling our young women, our black women, like I'm telling my girls. One day this youthful body is gonna start deteriorating. It's gonna break down. And may not be no children around. They have their own life to go, and then you call, and instead of worrying the hell out of them, can you come, can you do this, and you ought to have a husband. And if your husband ain't passed and dead and gone, you ought to have a king next to you. Only a foolish woman would think she could survive without a king. That's what the demon have you thinking. It's a setup, and it's a setback, not a comeback. It's to leave you down dirty. You can get so far, but you ain't gonna outdo him. He set up a plan. This is what I like about him. He don't deal with the universe and ancestors and all this garbage. It deals with him. His word gonna stand forever. We can't make him out of a lie. We would try, but we won't. And you won't succeed. I just lived long enough to see that. I think about those older black women I see. My mom, grandmama, youth of life. I look at my young girls, how they dance around and do things. And if they live long enough, if they having the children, they're going to feel aches and pains like my mama's feeling. They're going to need some help like my mama's feeling. They're going to need help getting up like my grandma. Going to need help going to the grocery store, things of that nature. See, this is what the demon don't want you to see. What I say is, black women, be a queen what you're supposed to be. Don't be no diva. Don't be afraid to be who you are and what you are. A lot of us are hiding behind the demon who can't fend for you. But if you hide behind him, he got you all the way. Because you can't go wrong doing what's right. Because right always gonna follow you. Hey folks, stay up out here. This not talk about a sister. It's enough gonna be said without us talking about her background, what she done, where she been. It's time to move forward. It's time to start loving and praying for folks out here. It's time for our women to change into the queens they need to be. I don't have a problem with a strong black woman. It makes my job a whole lot easier. I respect a strong black woman. But every strong black woman gets tired, like a strong black man. They ought to be able to go home and relax and charge up with one another. See, that's what I'm saying. I got to get out of here. When you in that one and you wrapped up and you tied up like this here, one is down, the other one charge the other one up. When you charge each other up, that's called love right there. Hello, that's what it's called. A lot of us are running from that. We're scared because we don't have him. But it's when it's done correctly, it's power. Love come in different colors, all shapes and sizes. Hey folks, stay up out here. Again, pray for our sister. We got to move a country. And it's going to take a lot. It's going to take everybody. We got now to November to do this thing. We're up to 100, almost 70-some thousand people dead of this virus. Is it a plan? Is it a plot? Are we bickering amongst ourselves now? It's been laid out there before you. You want the blue pill or you want the red pill? There is no in between. I think we get caught in it sometimes. We want to stay neutral. There is no neutral. Let me tell you about this, and I got to go. He says, either you hot or either you're cold. What does it mean? In the wintertime, when it's cold outside, you want to be warmed up. I don't like coffee. I use some hot chocolate. Put little marshmallows in there. We can use that. It's nice and smoking, and you can see the steam off of it. But when somebody give it to you, it's cold. You don't want that. You want it nice and hot. You can sip on it, where you put your hands around it. Hello. In the summertime, you're in a desert. We use some ice water with a drop of lemon in it. We'll use that. You see the ice in it. The glass is sweating. When you grab it, It ain't supposed to be warm. Well, spit it out. You want it cold, so you just keep on like you finna eat that water. He said this. If you lukewarm, he gonna spew you out of his mouth. That's what that neutral means. You either hot or you cold. Either you hot or you cold. One or the other. Right or wrong. Stay strong. Hey, the next time, folks, stay up out here.